The woman clearly saw the number 2, but she deliberately lied to her husband and pressed the 1 button without hesitation. Suddenly, the iron door beside her burst open, and a lion that had been starving for 3 days slowly crawled out. By the time her husband came to his senses and tried to escape, he found that the chains had already bound him tightly, and in the blink of an eye, he was devoured by the lion. The sound of flesh being torn apart was excruciatingly loud, but the wealthy spectators grew even more excited. Meanwhile, his beautiful wife received a reward of 3 million yen for her actions. It turned out they were participating in a life-or-death gamble called Princess and Slave, where 3 buttons on stage corresponded to 3 doors. One door led to a gentle princess, while the other 2 doors corresponded to ferocious beasts. If one could choose the princess, they could take home 3 million yen together. However, just as the audience was watching with great excitement, the second challenger arrived on the scene. Though witnessing the previous gruesome scene had made his legs tremble, he had no choice but to proceed. As his ankles were locked, the iron chain game officially began. However, upon recognizing his partner's face, the man was completely stunned. The organizers had brought his ex-wife. The two had parted ways due to a dispute, and now he could only pray that she would reveal the truth out of respect for their former marriage.
3番
Just as his finger was about to touch the button for option 3, he was suddenly interrupted by another participant trapped in a different cage. Hearing these chaotic answers, the man was at a loss, instantly plunging into a vortex of trust. With less than a minute left on the countdown, the man steeled himself and decided to take a gamble. With a resolve to die, he quickly pressed the number 3 button, but to his surprise, it didn't open the cage with the wild beast, but the room where his ex-wife was. The man sighed in relief and was about to step forward to thank her, but his ex-wife's coldness left him feeling as though he had fallen into an ice cave.
私を必ず疑うから
It turned out that the organizers had already investigated the couple's history and calculated that the man would not trust his ex-wife, intentionally leading him to give the correct answer to confuse her. Unbeknownst to them, fate intervened, and the man accidentally chose the right answer, successfully winning 5 million and advancing to the next round of challenges.